Jory's here. Hi, Jory.
Well, hi, Brandon. How are you?
I am doing well.
Are you staying cool on the kind of southern coastal US side? We're cooking up in Boston today.
You're cooking up there?
Yeah,
It's
it's a scorcher.
we have been cooking for a while now. This past couple of days has been better than previous. Looking toward the weekend, thinking I'll probably be able to get out a little bit. Otherwise, I've been hiding inside.
Yeah, a lot of hiding inside on our side. And then like 2 days ago, it like just dumped rain all day. It was gully washer. This is a lot.
It has been a lot of sogginess.
Hmm.
I've been trying to do home projects and trying to figure out when I can go outside to do, painting and things like that. There just isn't a whole lot of time for that between rain showers. And scorching heat, mosquitoes, and everything else.
That is something we don't get as much as the mosquitoes. My goodness.
Oh, they're vicious here.
Yeah, they eat you alive.
They chase you back in the house even.
Yeah.
So, Jeff, since you showed up on time, I'll give you some homework.
Mm.
All right. Or
Uh,
her, not me.
son of a, the last time I've ever shown up on time to one of these things. You're on the TOB. You can do TOB reviews. Did I share the right window? I think I did. I think I shared the right window there. Okay. Does this thing show me which one I shared? Yeah, okay, I shared the right window. Just so you was clicking that button so quick, and then I was like, wait a minute, I shared the wrong thing. So, yeah, you're on the TOB, so you can do the review for, now that I've scrolled back and forth a dozen times and make this all confusing, the copyright header PR, for we're proposing that projects should add the copyright header into their thing. Pretty boring language, but since you're on the TOB, you're one of the people that can review it.
I'm so excited.
And you
Are you
got
are you
all
though?
this power.
I mean, it's a relative statement. Relative to some other things on my list right now, this is not the worst.
It's it's a pretty chill statement there. I think we captured all the stuff that we got from LF on this of saying, hey, we've got our guidance over here. And the only thing the only thing I really went toward was saying, here's the line. And then if you do that along with putting the rest of the license header in there, this is what it looks like with all that statement. I can put this rendered a little easier to read when it's rendered out. So you've got the one line, and then if you have the line plus the copyright header, that's what it looks like in the top of the code. Pretty straightforward. Um, but yeah, the reason I was making this request for us to standardize is because we were starting to get different files and projects all saying different headers. One would say the contributors to the distribution spec or something like that. And then others were being LF and others were saying Open Container Initiative. Others weren't saying anything at all. So figured some kind of consistency across the board would be a little nicer. All right, we got that. I see Tianan's here too. That's almost losing voice. So Tianan, same request goes for you. Since you're over on the TOB, the copyright header request that we have out there, the PR we got out there for that one. Looking for a review on that one before I hit merge on it. I don't know what the technical requirement is over on the TOB, but I figure those changes are more visible, so it's nicer to get a few more people in there to give thumbs up on it. And I hope you're doing well, Tianan. I know you've been in and out for a little bit here and there.
Yeah, I'm here.
You're alive.
Yep.
Okay.
And today that's enough.
I didn't say alive and well. I just said alive. Proof of life. Breathe on this mirror. Alrighty.
Would it be too uncouth to say that's more than we can say for Mitch McConnell? But
Recorded
I,
lines.
sorry, I'll take it.
I mean, there was context there that I wasn't going to give, but you're free to fill it in.
Yep.
This call is recorded.
I'll take the cheap shot.
Oh boy. Okay. So yeah, once that goes, if I've got two reviews on the other ones, I think I've got two on image spec. I don't have two on distribution specs. So I need to get another person over there at some point. When you get there to do the rounds, and hopefully that'll fill that one in. Then we can get all those things merged and clean some of that stuff up. And let's see. Other than that, the distribution spec has a couple fixes for the conformance, so we need a couple people to review those. I don't think we have anybody here to do that, so I'm just going to keep skipping past those. I only had one other thing in there for distribution spec over here at the very end, which was we went through this whole process of, hey, let's change refer to identifier, and then we got to circle back and said, no, we want to change the word. So, Dianon, you proposed Tiger Digest. I'm willing to accept that one if that unblocks things. I just want to get some kind of feedback from others saying, yeah, that's the one we're going to go with. Speak of the devil, Derek. Not the devil, but
That's fair.
no. I'm happy to see you. Because everything in distribution spec is currently backlogged right now. So got a whole bunch of stuff to look at.
That's
Let's see.
why I'm here.
That's why I like having you around. Because if you and Mike don't show up, nothing happens over there. We got to get some more maintainers one way or another. So yeah, over on distribution specs, some of the stuff to look at. A few small things on the conformance side. A few little fixes over there. We need to export the variable for the output directory, and we need to fix how we set the commit hash. Those are pretty minor fixes in there. I mean, we're talking export in front of a variable. For the commit hash, I found it the hard way. When you inject the variable inside of a go build command, where you normally put the whole path to the variable inside there, if it is the main package, it just has to say main. But that doesn't apply if you're doing a test. Because test, the main didn't really main, it's got its own thing. I learned something new that day. If it was a sub package, you'd have the full path in there. It just worked just fine. But no, if it's the main package, you just say main, and that's all you can say. And if you try to say anything else, it doesn't work. So two little fixes there. Hopefully those are easy reviews. And then the other one to get some thoughts on here is changing reference to identifier. Was my original plan. And then Mike said, nope, change plans. We're going back to the drawing board on this one. So we had a whole bunch of proposals before, because I was going with the previous folks who were saying, let's go with identifier. Mike didn't like identifier, so we were trying to say manifest identifier, or then we came out and said, well, we had instance, locator, selector, resolver, whatever folks want to pick. I was okay with all of those. And then Dianon reminded us that there was tag or digest in that list as well. So if folks want to go that direction, I'll go that direction.
Tagore Digest was, I think, where I was at a few weeks ago when we brought this
Okay.
up. It's Yeah, it's
It's
very
explicit. I
exclusive
don't
or, but I don't think we're gonna expand it beyond that. So
that was
realistic.
my fear was if we ever expand it, then we're gonna have to redefine what it is or change the variable or something like that. And I think we're
Though,
far enough along
though,
this, we're not gonna do that.
yeah, it'll be a bigger headache than just renaming the variable. So
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's an API v3. But we don't have to come up with a cute name for something that we already have words to describe.
Yeah. All right. If everybody likes that path, I will go ahead and give that my thumbs up. I will go ahead and
tagist,
update the PR for this.
a di di a digit, a digag, a, a tagist. Oh, sorry, we're not trying to come up with cute words. Okay, yeah, tag or digest works.
Yeah, let's come up with a cute ship name for Tag or Digest. I like it.
Let's call it Tianan.
Forever immortalized in the spec. All right, those are all my quick things in there. One other quick one when you get a chance, Derek. Is that the one I was looking at? No, I was looking at copyright headers for distribution spec. I went through the spec, changed all the files to put the copyright header in there. So we need another review over on that one as well. It's nitpicky. The original reason was because we started getting like 3 or 4 different versions of these copyright headers, and so I was standardizing it. But in the process of standardizing, it also meant that I had to go back through all the places we had Linux Foundation and change that all over. I felt bad doing that, but for consistency.
Yeah, we have something like that in Unity too.
I stole the script from the image spec that does the checks. This little check license script here seemed to get the job done. I've had to put a different version in my own project, but whatever works, just something in there that just makes sure we don't start diverging again in the future. All right, that was image spec heavy. Jeff, you didn't throw anything on the schedule this week. Any fun stuff going on your side you want to chat about?
No, I just implemented this week, well, last week, both the tag history endpoint and the tag listing v2, just to kind of experiment with them a bit. So I don't think I found anything glaringly wrong or problematic with those. So just kind of waiting on next steps with that, either other feedback or other proposals. So
Cool. Yeah, I need to go through the process of implementing some of the tag history and the updated tag listing as well on my side. Still in my queue. And I've heard from at least someone out there that said they were trying out the new conformance test and said they found all kinds of stuff they got to fix on their side. So folks have been trying it out, been finding problems, been working on fixes.
Thank you for doing that, updating the tests.
Yeah, I think both you and the Zot team have both been working through those. So good to see we're hopefully getting more conformance between all the different projects out there and finding bugs.
my current fear is I've got an internal build for Hub that'll make it 100%. I'm just slightly worried that we've had a lot of clients depend on some of these bugs over the years, and that going to complete compatibility might actually break things. So have to figure
Load
it
bearing
out.
bugs.
But bugs become features.
Around the same point, we found quite a lot, and we are kind of skeptical. Like, should we like how should we go about them? And as Jeff said, like bug becomes feature eventually. So
You're all going for the XKCD, holding the space bar down to increase the temperature. I'll throw that one in the notes in case anybody wants to read that one later. Anything else, folks, to like chat about today? I didn't have much on the agenda. Just I'll make this one tweak over here.
Too hot to
Jory
face.
wants AC.
Yes, I do.
Too toasty, too humid, too rainy. All right. Well, if nobody else has something, we can wrap up early. Give everybody back 45 minutes a day. Going once, going twice. Sold. Okay. Have a good rest of your week, folks. Hopefully, everybody came back here with all their fingers and digits and other body parts intact from the 4th of July holidays. And we will see you again next week. I may be either late or remote the next 2 weeks. I've got stuff that runs me till about 15 minutes before this meeting, and it's about a 15-minute drive away. So, one way or another, I might be attending less normally than I will for other times. But we will see you then. Cheers, all.
Bye. Stay cool.
You too.